Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Hades Plays Apollo Justice. I was considering going back to finishing up everything in the past and then going to the present, but considering how this got unlocked right after I solved the key with the, I'm gonna head over here instead. I'll be taking my leave now. Still, have some work to do back. And I guess I'll go back to my piano. To be honest, it's better when you aren't playing. Later then. 2 hours left on my shift. I wonder if we'll get any customers tonight. No, but... Just kidding, I don't do requests. How about a different sort of request? You see, I play cards. Oh, a customer. Now that I look at this guy, this is definitely... Oh, no, not you. No other. Ooh. I should just front for my real talent, which is playing poker. Don't ask me how I got started, I don't remember. Didn't take long for murmurs to get around. Go to the guy never loses. People don't come here to hear me tickle the ivory. They come here to watch me play cards. We don't play for high stakes. There are no money involved, but real players carry cash, and they're always thirsty. I'll take you to the room. The hideout. Yes, before we go, yes? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Shady Smith. Oh, and I'm Brushel Sparks, news reporter. Oh, I'm... No. Phoenix, right. Huh? You must always look... I knew... so that... I thought I recognized Zach. This is interesting. But you, Zach. Really, I have you. In a sense, this guy ruined my life. I will be preparing a hideout for you. Oh man, everything's coming together now. Exactly 3 days from now. Yeah, you could say that. Huh. That and to settle the matter of cards. Alright. I'm still carrying around the evidence, even the present, Phoenix. Come on! God to the detention center out of the blue. Showdown time. It's only a game I've played for a long time and only lost twice. Who was the first? The man I killed, of course. You chose your defense attorney by playing poker. Some are hired, others fired. When you compete, you see the man's true nature. You know what I speak of. Trucy's power. Trucy, she's in a class of her own. And I've never lost. I'm good, but I'm not that good. I win because whenever there's a big game, I bring in Trucy. And she sends me signals. Impressive. But those... Recall, you were the second man of whom I've lost. That was the first time I learned of this power, as you call it. Her power is genetic. It's just in the... Oh my, oh my. Something... And there's nothing you need to know. Okay. So about Trucy. Wait, you were planning on vanishing from the get-go? Yes, and go for that I must apologize. However, found guilty that day because of this. The recipient is you. Yes, it is I. Wait, this page looks torn. So that's the real... Oh my, oh my. Give it to me that night. You could have told me this like 7 years earlier. Once again, I must apologize. It was all I could do to prepare for my escape from that courtroom. The transfer rights. As such, they are... It's done. Only its bearers may perform his illusions on stage. As the rightful heir to his art, I too wanted a rightful heir. I'm sure you know who I chose as your daughter. Sir. Ah, here you go. A letter passing the rights I have inherited. I'm not a lawyer anymore. And you need a public notary besides. Ah. Okay, but I'm a certified Also, right? Still don't like you. I finally figured it out. Now I know why you come out of hiding. It's been 7 years, you said. Precisely. There is a law that covers your situation. After 7 years missing, person is considered to be legally deceased. So, if someone was to vanish from the face of the earth 7 years ago... Exactly, which is why I am here. I would... But do you really need this document? Wouldn't Trucy inherited your estate automatically? Not in this case, I'm afraid. Yes, I received the performance rights from... However, this was done in secret without witnesses before Magnifique died. Two potential successors of myself and Valiant. Not Trucy. I see, so you do need this document. I have known Brusho since before I vanished. It is as you say. Okay. I was kind of hoping you'd say something about his mother at this point. I know everyone else, but Trucy's mother is a mystery. We're gonna stop for the time being. Let's head back to the past. Let's check out Drew's studios. I figured you'd come here sooner or later. I decided on anything, and I didn't come here to whine about the past. I wanted to ask you about some questions. I really don't like the fact that it's doing these flashback scenes. I admit I made quite an impression. Was it? I'll answer what I can. Ah, I see. Judging from this place, you're a painter, not sadly a profitable one. I've never sold a painting. Her mother grew weary of me and left. I don't want her to grow up. I began other forgeries. Don't look at me with those eyes. I know what it is that I do. More than half the paintings they bring me are stolen. And who knows what my copies are used for, but... What? To think it would be used as evidence. I never imagined the possibility. Then why did you take the... Well, I think he feels worse about that than I do. Honestly, the sooner I put this behind me, the better. With apologies to you, of course. I love the fact that I have your work. Don't try to pretend you've forgotten. Sure, all you did was make a copy, but that copy might have been destroyed of an innocent man. I'm responsible too, which is why I have to know. And you have to tell me. Then let's talk. Well then, ready to tell me about this work you did? It was unlike anything I had attempted before. This wasn't a copy. The client gave me two things that day. The first was a sample page as a reference. The second... Interesting. Really? Even for such a... I never met them. Not personally. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. Let's hear it then. What are you hiding from me, miss? I never met the client. True, when I asked, there were no Psylocks in sight. Regardless, you're hiding something. You have to be, otherwise they... Why are you doing this to me? Well, I've made my stand. No backing down. He's not lying about that. You... that is, Whoa, I've made my stand. No backing down. You told me you knew about the client, and you couldn't use... But they did show up, didn't they? Alright, so that means Phoenix already knows who about a lot of this case. But I'm afraid you've lost me. Yeah, well, I didn't come here to talk. As long as I... And your conclusion is the real forger behind this wasn't you. Here am I... That's the real question, isn't it? If the forger wasn't you, then... The real forger at True Studios was... The real forger is your daughter. Always been more. But you're shaking. The only two people who had... Which... I can't believe he's actually acknowledging the Psylocks. That is more... I don't think I can't think of any other times we've done that where they've acknowledged the Psylocks. The one who made this page was my daughter, Vera, not I. She's only 12, a genius, you might call her. I do detect a bit of... So, Vera's the one who made it. Would she know who the client was then? The client came once. Here to... Why didn't you say so sooner? But their face was covered and they did not want to talk to me. I will speak only with the artist, the client told me. Okay, what do I do now? Maybe I should talk to her. Or is it time to turn my attention? I have a request. Let me guess. You'd like to speak with my daughter. Can I? Which was, oddly enough, it was the client. And... Alright. Uh-oh. This could be tough. Vera, was it? I would like... I'm ex-lawyer and pianist. I'm still looking... The keys that say do re mi. Can't find them anywhere. I think I just made her nervous. Don't think I really have anything that will help me here. I guess I'm gonna have to move on. Let's head back to the present and see if I can maybe get those Psylocks off of Zack. I have to know more about this power of truth. It's like the first time I saw her. Gotta use the resources at hand, I always say, yet. But Trucy does. Why is that? Maybe Trucy got her power from her mother? And I think I know why you don't want to talk about her. And now there's another one. Okay, this ain't gonna... For some reason, it's like... I have to come back with... Alright, so I can't get his. But... perhaps... Perhaps I can get through his. There must be a path leading from the evidence to the truth. That's some... Yes, our mentor was fond of dramatic. I guess it was a matter of life. Care to explain? And the Flash. If you have proof of this danger, then show it. Why, that's one of ours, specially designed for... Let's see. What are you suggesting? We are magicians, Mr. I'm not crying murder. I'm crying something far more... An accident. Of course. What other reasons could there? Well, it could have been canceled because someone had already been. But tell me, what... Well, tell me what happened. Precisely whom do you claim we shot? And Trucy's mother, I believe it was her name. But how can you say this? How can you say she was struck by one of her? And this clearly shows how much danger she was in. I don't know about this. But just a name isn't... Still don't have anything for here. Back here to Drew Studios. Where was it? What's this painting here? Ah, that's one of mine. It's an illustration of a... What was better? I thought... not feeling it. I guess it would make... no, I was just checking out the door. Examine. That's a pretty bottle. Don't touch that, please. I'll get in trouble. It belongs to Vera, you see. She always puts some... What's this red envelope? Don't touch that. It's quite important. That's an off. Please don't touch that. I'll get in trouble. That stamp belongs to Vera, you see. She always puts... That's Zach. Not anymore, now that one of them has vanished off the face of the earth. There, I went to see one of their shows. Okay. I see. Alright, so that's good. That might be the way I get through Vera. Alright, shouldn't you... Alright. And then there's this. Hey, she spoke. She can talk. Yeah, so this... Great magicians, aren't they? Yes. Oh, especially like those two. Zach. I mean, they're just so magical, aren't they? Yeah. Whenever I go. Whoa. Oh man, Phoenix, you are. You get better at with kids in the future. It looks like. They have one of those? I guess it makes sense now that they have their own camera. Have you been to one of them? Just once when I was little with Bob. Here and reappearing, cutting apart, putting back together. Maybe you can keep telling me stuff like this, you know, about... Alright, better and ask her before she changes her mind. I like the paint in here. Why don't you... Yeah, Vera, I relate. That is very relatable. She was almost kidnapped. Since then she's been, well, you can... Refuses, I see. Wait, but that doesn't make sense. She said she went... Ah, yes. Actually, she was quite insistent. That person gave me a good luck charm from when I absolutely had... Yes, apparently she received something, a gift from that client, actually. She won't tell me. Father, I told you. Ah. Well, we're just gonna work our way down. So you did this? Oh, yes. This is my first job. Your first? But this was still... She seems happy. Alright. Huh? Oh, you mean the... Her father. But I asked him about it. He didn't know how you got it. Oh, I guess I just... Father got... That person, you mean... Oh, we talked about... They're sneaky. So, they were trying to get... Alright. So, you met the person... And you talked with them. What about it? I can't... If I do, it won't... That's what I was... Yeah, but I really have to know. Oh boy. Well, this is the only way I'm gonna get past anything. I can't do it with Shady, and I can't do it with... Valent. You seem to trust this client quite... In fact... Because they gave you... No, that's not why. They listened to me. To my problem. The problem that keeps her in... Don't go outside if you don't want. But when I... All I have to do is use his good luck. I think I know what you're... Okay. I guess the only other thing I could think of would actually be... I have no idea what it could be. Because there's no way any of this would be the good luck charms. I'm gonna have to end this episode here, guys. I'll see you guys next time on Hades Plays Apollo Justice.